Hey friends, and welcome to the Ponds Farmhouse. I'm Rachel, and I'm here today to share another fun little Anthropologie knockoff. Are you an Anthropologie fan? I always have to scan their lookbook every year just to see what kind of new and interesting things that they have came up with. However, I rarely order anything from them because I always see something and think, I could make that for a whole lot less. And so that's exactly what happened when I started seeing what they had came out with for fall. And what I found was these really cute little, I'll put a picture of them right up here, cheese markers that are made to look like leaves. And so I just thought, well, I think I can do that. I think I can make something just as cute as that for a whole lot less. And I have a bunch of air dry clay laying around, and so I thought, well, this will be the perfect opportunity to take advantage of it. So if you'd like to see how my fall foliage cheese markers turned out, just follow along. I'll show you exactly how I made them, and I hope you like them. Okay, the very first thing that you need to do is get your air dry clay kind of really mixed up really well. And I have this little plastic mat here and a rolling pin, and we're just going to roll it out really smooth. We do not want to get it too thin. I want it approximately 1/4 inch thick. But the key to any of your air dry clay projects is getting a smooth surface with no air bubbles. So you want to just keep pressing it and rubbing it and making sure that you don't have any bubbles left in it when you get ready to actually cut out your designs. So we're getting this one really smooth here. And the very next thing we want to do is go ahead and cut out. And I have this maple leaf cookie cutter, and I'm using it as one of my designs. I did not want to buy more leaf cookie cutters, so I just went out and picked up some leaves out of my yard, and we're just going to use them as a pattern to make this. And when you press it down onto the clay, it leaves a pattern for you. And then all you need to do is just take an X-Acto knife and just go around all the edges of your pattern and cut it out. It really doesn't take hardly any time to do this. You'll see it goes very quickly. And then once you have all of your pattern cut out, you want to remove the clay from around it. Oh, and I also have a pumpkin here. I have a little pumpkin cookie cutter. But what you want to do is smooth those edges, making sure they don't look too rough. You can always come back in and sand a little bit after the fact. Then once we have it as smooth as we'd like to have it, then I'm just going to take a little 6-inch toothpick, and we're just going to run it in to the middle of this air dry clay. Now you want to kind of hold your fingers underneath so you make sure that you get it even on both sides, right in the center. And then I have these little lowercase alphabet stamps, and I'm going to use those to make my markers. So this one's going to be called Sharp. So we're going to have, if we have a sharp cheese, I'm just pressing it in fairly gently here. You don't want a heavy mark on there, because if you press it too hard, you'll get the square that's around the letters. But just go ahead and mark out all of your lettering here, and then you want to set these aside to dry. Okay, and now we're going to go on and do the maple leaf as well. The same thing, you want to smooth out your edges as much as possible here, and go ahead and insert your longer toothpick. You can order these. I think they're just listed as cocktail toothpicks, but they're about 6 inches long, so they're a little bit more user-friendly than a small one. And for this one, because it was a cookie cutter, I don't have any leaf design in it, so I'm just using the X-Acto knife to go ahead and create some like veins in the leaf, so it looks a little bit more authentic. And for this one, I'm using pepper jack, and so I'm going to run this one on the side so that I can make it fit in. Because if I don't, I'm going to run out of room on this little small leaf. But just press them in gently, and then you'll see once you paint them, you can really see the design. Same here with the little pumpkin. We're just going to go ahead and add the stem or the toothpick, and then trace in some little lines to make it look more like an authentic pumpkin. And this one is going to be, let's see, I forget, it's brie. This is brie. So we've got that one ready, and now we're just going to put all of these aside and let them dry. You don't want them to dry too quickly, so what we're going to do is we're laying them out on some parchment paper on a wire rack, and then we're going to remove the parchment paper and let them continue to dry. After they're completely dry, then you're going to be ready to paint them. And I'm just using simple craft paint here. You don't need anything special. You just want the colors to be fallish, like the falling leaves and the pumpkins. So you do want to paint all sides, and make sure that you get a good coverage on even the back side of your piece, because that'll help to prevent any chipping away of the plaster or air dry clay. And then also paint your stick. Paint your, not stick, but toothpick, because you want that to be covered as well so that it'll look nice when you put it on your cheese tray. So we're going to let these dry, and then we're going to just spray them with a coat of food-friendly sealer. And this is crystal clear, so it's going to make them look really nice and shiny. So let's see what they look like. They turned out really cute, and I am really happy with how they all look. So I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching.